Hello everyone, this is a guide to all unobtainable blocks in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is also the full release of my illegal items add-on, and I'm going to be showcasing almost all the crafting recipes. Not all, because there's a lot of items to show. Anyways, I'll note that I will not go over all the details of each block, and instead I'll just tell you how to get them and how to craft them with my add-on. And I have categorized all these blocks from easiest to hardest to get. So the first category we got is the give command, which isn't really technically unobtainable blocks, but they are in survival. So there's the classic ones, the command block, the minecart, even though it's not a block, the chain, the repeating, light blocks, structure voids, jigsaws, structure blocks, barriers, borders, allow and deny, and these other two were added in just recently. I don't know how recent they were, but they are the wooden slab and the frosted ice. You couldn't get these before in Give, but they were added. I don't know, an update that was recent. And I actually have two crafting recipes for these, and actually one for the border block. So the first one for the wooden slab, which is the petrified slab, all you got to do is go to the slabs, and you put an oak slab, and you just get a wooden slab. And for the same thing with the frosted ice, you just go to regular ice, and you get the frosted ice. And frosted ice is the one you get from the uh, Frostwalker. I also have a crafting recipe for the border block. It's a really funny one in my opinion. So I'm just going to give myself barrier. I'm going to give myself 6 of this, and you might see where this is going. I do not have a crafting table. But in the crafting table, you can put 6 barriers like this as like a wall formation. And you get borders because, yeah, I just thought that would be a little amusing. Anyways, the next category of blocks we got. Let me just get rid of all these items. Next category of blocks we got is an extension of the give items, and these are the give ones that are the data. So the difference is that these blocks right here, says crash tool, these blocks right here have autofills to them, and these do not. So for example, the chiseled purpur and the deprecated purpur you can get in the give command, such as give purpur block with data 1. You get chisel purpur, and if you do data 3, that would get you the deprecated purpur block. I also note that I have red names for any of the blocks that have no name to them. Also in this category, we have just an example as this is a snow layer, and you just put their data, but yeah, they don't do anything. And we also have our piston arm collision. In order to get some of these blocks, like the chisel purpur, I have an option where you go to the stone cutters, and what you can do is you can put just regular purpur blocks in here, and you have the options of getting chiseled or deprecated purpur from the stone cutter. I just did that instead of the crafting table because obviously, yeah, there's more than one kind of purpur block you could do with that. Snow layer I didn't because you can just give it to yourself and it's useless anyway. And for the piston arm extension or arm collision, you can uh, you can just get that using piston and redstone. Oops, nope, just piston. That was a spoiler. Yeah, you can do this also with sticky piston too. You can just be a piston arm collision and sticky piston arm collision, but you can get this in the give menu. So if you do give at S and do piston arm collision, it won't like appear in the menu, but when you type a valid name, it will give you back. It'll get you to the text menu, the text screen, and it will just give you it in your inventory. Same thing if you do with sticky. If you type sticky, yeah, it'll give you the sticky piston arm. And also, you have the broken anvil, which you can just put the regular anvil in. And I just give you the broken anvil. So the next category of blocks are the set blocks, which are mostly just technical blocks, and you can't get them, obviously using Give, but yet you can using like third-party software like NBT editors, or in my case, you can use mods. So the first ones I'm going to be showing are the double slabs, and some of them have valid names, and some of them don't. Um, so like this is obviously supposed to be a double slab, but it's named wooden slab. A stone slab didn't have a name. Brick slab had a name. Cherry, for some reason, it has a correct name. Quartz doesn't have a correct name. Tough doesn't have a correct. I don't know. It's very inconsistent. But the crafting recipe for these are almost identical. So for most of them, you can put 2 slabs on top of each other, and that'll get you the double slabs. But as you can might tell, some have a crafting recipe, not crafting, yeah, a chiseled variant that does that. For example, quartz. So my fix to that, instead of changing all of them to this, because I didn't want them to look like this. I have most of them like this, which is, and if they have chiseled variant, you can just put them together on the side, and you still get the double slab variant. And to prove it's double slab, you just pick block, and yeah, and it appears in your inventory as a quartz slab. And these works for all slab variants, even the petrified slab. The next section I have are some lip blocks, like redstone and furnaces. All you need to do is just put their respective type. So let's do one I haven't shown, like a smoker. You get lit smokers. Yeah, those are some of the lip blocks. We also have powered repeaters. You can just get them from putting repeaters in here. You get unpowered and you get powered repeaters. There's also same thing with torches. You can put a torch in. This is a melon stem. In order to get this, you need to put the melon seeds, or in this case, you can just do pumpkin seeds. Melon seeds and pumpkin seeds, either one would work. Yeah, and you get either pumpkin stem, or you can do the same thing with melon, and you get melon stem. Also, you can do the same thing with lit redstone, or just redstone lamp. If you put a redstone lamp in the crafting, you get a lit redstone lamp. This next one's also kind of weird. If you get glowberries, you put them in here. I made it so you can get cave vines, and put cave vines in here, you get another kind of cave vine. And you get to cave vines yeah, these are all just technical blocks, and they don't really do anything. You also have fire, which I've shown in another video. You can just use the fire charge, and you get fire that way. You can also get soul fire by putting fire on top of soul sand. Yeah, you can get fire, yeah, on top of soul sand. And you get the soul sand back. Yeah, we also have portals, which you need still fire. So in order to make a portal, you get your obsidian and just make this little funny thing. You get your portal, and then for the end portal, I made a similar method. If you put in portal frame and you put the Eye of Ender, you get you get the end portal. There's also water and lava. Water and lava can be obtained just like this way. You put the water bucket, and you can also get the flowing variants. I actually changed the names because did I? I don't remember if I changed the names or not. But yeah, it is red, but it might have just been, it might just said water. I forgot. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we also have bubble column. I think you just get this by water, which I literally lost. Yeah, I think you just have to put water and soul sand. Maybe, yep, it's a specific order. Yep, you just get bubble columns. You also have powdered snow outside the bucket, which yeah, you just put the powdered snow bucket and you just get it outside the bucket. Next item is a bunch of signs. So this would work for all signs. And what you do is you put your signs into here, and you get standing signs, and you put the standing signs back in, you get wall signs. And yeah, that's the wall sign. Then you have all your cakes too. So what you do is you can do any type of cake, and you just get any type of candle. Let's say white candle, you want a white candle, you get a white candle cake, and if you get a cyan candle, you get a cyan cake. And yeah, these can be placed, so nice. We also have tripwire. All that is string. You put string in there, you get tripwire. Same thing with this. You have redstone wire, so you put redstone dust in here, you get redstone dust. We also have coral fans. So if you go to coral, you get like any kind of fan. You put them in, and you get wall fans. But unfortunately, they don't have their names, and I'm too lazy to look up the translation. But if anybody would want these blocks to be named correctly, I just let me know in the comments, and if there's enough people, I'll do it. Yeah, and yeah, these are our wall fans, and yeah, they will place like walls. There's also, this one's a special one because so far, all of these blocks in the set block, you cannot pick block. This is the only one you can, and you can pick block, and you just get daylight detector inverted. It's really not, there's nothing special. It's literally just a daylight detector inverted. I still added a crafting recipe just in case for people being uptight. So yeah, you get the inverted version. Also here is the banner. You just put any banner and it becomes a standing banner, and you put any standing banner, I'm not sure any, you guys can check that for me, you get wall banners. And yeah, there's a little bit of an issue because the resource packs don't save data, not resource packs. Behavior packs do not save data, so it will automatically default to any black. It'll just default to a black banner every time. So sorry about that. Next up, we have a couple of crops. The only crops that can work for these are potatoes and carrots. So you put potatoes in here, you get your potato crop, and you put your carrot, you get your carrot crop. The reason why I can't do wheat right now and beetroot is because they changed the name of the crop ID to be the same one as the item, and I can't use behavior pack with that. How that works. So I'm sorry, but maybe they'll be fixed in the future. Last one we have is the pitcher crop. All right, here's the last category, which are all of the unknown blocks that are unknown to the set block or the give command. These are all blocks that was either data mined, have been in the game in the past, or have just been basically found on accident. So first off, we have our ancient blocks, our stone cutters. That one's an easy old crafting recipe. If you go do cobblestone, I have it. So it has a old crafting recipe. Same thing with our nether reactors. I won't fail it this time, don't worry. I know in my first showcase video, I did fail the crafting recipe of this. So if you do this, let me do this instead. Oh my gosh, there we go. Yeah, you get your nether reactor cores. And for glowing obsidian, all you would need is obsidian. Just put obsidian there and you just get your glowing obsidian. Also, for the next block we have is camera block, which you need an observer for. So you just put an observer there. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, yeah, the observer block. Next thing we have is the invisible bedrock, which, funny, it's bedrock. So yeah, you put bedrock in here. And also if you put bedrock back in here, invisible bedrock back in here, I made it so you can get the client request placeholder block. And yeah, I think that's what this is. Yep. And then next we have our unknown block. So unknown can be just crafted from dirt because it looks like dirt. So you put dirt in here, you get unknown. Put unknown in here, you get reserve 6. Reserve 6 in here, you get info update. Info update, you get info update 2. And that's so far all of those weird blocks that I put in a chain. There's also this, the end gateway, which you need the original end portal for. How to craft this is you need to get a crafting table. Yeah, how to craft this is you put bedrock in a gateway format, then you put the end portal in here and you get the gateway. And the last item on this list is moving block, which you kind of saw earlier. That was my mistake. You just put redstone and you put a piston anywhere, doesn't matter where they are, and you get moving block. You can't do anything with this, but yeah, it's moving block. And that finishes off this category. And the last category, and any blocks you haven't seen from other videos, like Silent Whispers video or any other guys who's technical, and don't count Education Edition because I did put Education Edition on here. I don't count Education Edition because that's just a separate mode. So Education Edition blocks have their own category, and it's actually before this. You just have to enable Education Edition, or else it will crash your game. Anyways, everything beyond this needs real hard third-party software like NBT editors, world editors, anything so far beyond mods or beyond add-ons at least. And for example, this one's just a weird caveat is the camera block I was able to obtain is because Minecraft Bedrock has this weird thing where if you save the camera block and you leave the world, you get the camera entity. And yeah, this one's the entity so it can spawn, but if this one is just a regular camera block. Yeah, so any blocks you haven't seen here, like some weird spawners, you can either version switch or you can use third-party software. Yeah, so that was it about this video. I will leave the pack download in the description. I'll also leave the GitHub in the description. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.